Hello, welcome to my channel, The Crafting Nook. I hope everybody's doing well. It's Saturday the 24th of September 2022. I'm in my craft shed today videoing my Beacon Hill doll's house. It's an American doll's house by Greenleaf, and I'm looking at it because there's some work needed doing to it, and I thought I decided to film and show you what I'm looking at. I hope you can hear me okay. I've got my fan on, the vent is on in here. So I'm just gonna give you a quick look at this. I'm in my craft shed and I do multiple crafts, so there's a bit of everything going on in here. There's cross stitch, miniatures, dolls houses, card making, nail art, everything. So there's a bit of everything in here. I'm going to show you some of my rugs that I've stitched as well. So there's some artisan pieces on this house as well, same as the Willow Crest. This was bought off of a lady 4 years ago, and over the past few years, I mean, it's an old doll's house anyway, it was made about 30 odd years ago, and there's some things needed doing to it now to maintain it. I removed the fencing, as you can see, and there's some lampposts to go in here and on the opposite side. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to renew this. Some of it is okay, but there are pieces that need renewing, so I'm going to assess that today. There's a postman by Woodside Dolls. It was Caroline Nix. I said Nixon on my last video, I'm sorry. It was Caroline Nix of Woodside Dolls and Jill Nix. But unfortunately I don't think they are trading anymore. So there's one of my little doormats that I cross-stitched with little Siamese cats on that. And I'm just going to show you, there's a little frog down in the down in the corner there. There were some fantastic pieces on this house as well. It came from the same lady as the Willow Crest, and as I said, sadly it's taken, it's got some things needing repair, so we're going to assess the situation and decide what we're going to do. Right, before I open up this house, I'm going to show you some of my cross-stitch rugs. Cross-stitched these over the years, and they were out of some miniature cross-stitch books, and if anybody's interested and would like to know the books, I can give you the names of those if you comment on this and say that you're interested in knowing, and then I'll let you know. So this is what got me into cross stitch firstly, before I decided to cross stitch the big pieces, the life, you know, the life-size pieces, as you like, if you like, and lots of mirabilias and stuff. This is what I started with because my interest was the dolls houses, and I have quite a lot of those. So some of these were Janet Granger, this one, and I'm not sure it was that one. It might have been that one was a Janet Granger, I'm not sure. This one was, so was this, and yeah, there's some here as well which I stitched. Some are on plastic canvas, on 14 count plastic canvas. As long as it looks okay inside the doll's house, I'm not too bothered about you know, what I'm stitching on, whether it be 14, 18, 16, 22, 27, 28, whatever, 30 odd. That's another Janet Granger one. This is a Felicity somebody. I can put the links up. This is a cushion and it needs assembling obviously, so that's stitched on 22 count I think, or it could possibly be an 18 count. It might be an 18 count. Anyway, there we go. I'm going to show you inside the doll's house now. So I'm going to start with the study, and I've got battery operated lights in part of this house. It is electrified, but it's not plugged in at the minute. There's a chest set there. I don't know if you can see that. They really it's a bit awkward trying to hold the door open and show you, film at the same time to show you. There's Henry VIII. And the lady did some cross stitch herself. She stitched the cushion there. I've put one of my carpets in this doll's house, and you can see it there. So I'm going to just show you on this wall there where the desk is. There's a leather chair and footstool underneath the desk. So we're going to move to the next room. It's a bit awkward showing you like this, but this is how I've got to show you at the minute. This is in the hallway, the top of the house. There's another battery operated lamp there. And I didn't put one of my cross stitch rugs in this room. I couldn't find one that suited the room, so I'm going to stitch one. That's the hallway. So the next room is the bathroom. There's no light in this one. I haven't put a light in this one. I'm going to have to fix my electrics and then they'll all be lit. But there's even little toothbrushes on there, and a little glass and a bar of soap. I think it's the Imperial leather soap. So that's the bathroom. It's even got bath salts, and there's a pot of cotton wool balls on the window there. So that's the bathroom. And then moving down into the small bedroom. This is primarily a man's house. It's very masculine, and I think he was in the forces. There's a little cat sleeping on the bed. The crochet work in this is amazing, same as in the Willow Crest. I'm not sure if the lady crocheted the pieces herself or whether she bought them off of somebody else, but they really are lovely. And I need to stitch a rug for this room again. There's even bars of chocolate, miniature chocolate in the drawer. It's amazing. The detail in this house is brilliant. Absolutely love it. So that's that bedroom, and then we go into the other hallway. And these dolls, I think they are, they're not crumpled and rumpled. I think they were bags of character dolls, the original ones back in the day when they first started. So I feel really lucky to have those, have this house in general. It's amazing. And then most of the furniture is made from kits, and they're all filled. That's one of my cross-stitch rugs. This was a Janet Granger rug. That's a needle-felted dog. That's that hallway. And there's not normally backs on these Doll's House kits, but the ladies obviously added the backs to keep the dust out, and it's doing a really good job of that, so I'm happy with that. And then this is the master bedroom. So much detail in this house, it's brilliant, I love it. It's just, you can just look at it for hours and hours and always see new things. But again, none of these cupboards and drawers are filled, so it gives me scope to make a lot of things to fill those. I like making miniatures myself, so I can do pieces for this. This is an actual working sewing machine. It's got a needle in it, and it's a Bodo Hennig. And a working, that cantilever sewing box actually opens. I can't show you because I'm filming one hand and holding the doors open with the other. So I'm gonna move down into the bottom of the house now. This one is the living room lounge, like a conference room really, because there's a load of gentlemen going about their business, having a meeting about something or other. And that bowl of fruit there is hand carved out of wood, and the only person I've ever seen doing things like that was Alternative Miniatures, and I don't think they're trading anymore either. So I'm not sure if it's a piece made by them, but yeah, there's some other battery operated lights in there as well. I think they liked collecting ducks. So there's some miniature newspapers there. There's a bird in the cage there, and there's also a parrot there, or not a parrot, what's it called? Macaw or something? I'm not so sure with the birds. But the detail is absolutely spectacular. It is, it's really amazing. And this, I'm really pleased to have this Doll's House as well as the other one. We're in the bottom hallway now, and again there's a battery operated light lamp there. From Minimum World I got my lamps and the battery operated lights from. So I'm going to stitch another rug for this room as well. So that's the hallway there, and then we're moving on to the kitchen. This room, I'm not really sure about the time span the lady was making this for. Some things are like Victorian type of era, and then others are later on. And then this one then is kind of like 1950s, 40s, 50s. So I'm not really sure. But either way, it's wonderful. It's brilliant. I just love opening this up and just looking in, and it always makes me happy. So we've got the canisters on there. She did some cross stitch again on there. See if I can, not very, it's not focusing very well. I'll move out. So that's, focus is totally gone on this now for some reason. Let's have a look. Okay, well, anyway, that's the Beacon Hill. We're back outside the doll's house now, so yeah, if anybody's interested in knowing the books that these rugs were stitched from, the patterns, let me know and I'll tell you what they were. I've got a few other dolls here from Woodside, and she made really lovely dolls. And I came out of miniatures for a few years, so I lost touch with quite a few of the artisans and stuff, and I'm not sure what's happened to some of them, but I don't think Caroline Nix is trading anymore for some reason, whether she's well, she might have been retired anyway, so, but yeah. So these are some lovely dolls made by her, and the detail on these are lovely as well. Hope you can hear me above that extractor fan. It's really noisy today. And then there's that one. I'm going to give you another look at the willow crest there, from top to bottom there. So I've been enjoying my space today. I've been doing some cross stitch, the other type of cross stitch. I've been working on geranium and most of my samplers really. So when I do, I'm not sure when I'll do a cross stitch video next, because I don't think I've done enough stitching, I've made enough progress to show you just yet, so I might leave it until October. So I hope you've enjoyed watching my video today and having a look at my dolls' houses. That's another cross stitch mat that I did, the welcome mat there. And yeah, I appreciate you coming and watching my videos, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing my dolls' houses. I will do a video of some of my other dolls' houses, because like I say, I have quite a lot. And I'm going to do my cross stitch update early October probably. So thanks for watching, and if you'd like to leave me any comments, I would love to read the comments and respond. And if you'd like to know about the patterns for the cross stitch rugs, let me know and I'll let you know what those were. Thanks for watching. Take care everybody. Bye.